Well, let me tell you another dark secret of mine. A few years ago, I lived in my car for a while. It was a Kia Forte. I ran across some bad luck. I had some other options, but I thought this was going to be the best way for me to save money. Was not easy. It was at first because I lived at a campground for 2 to 3 weeks until the campground closed. It was fun camping at night. Once the campground closed, I ended up to the wonderful world of Walmart, going and spending the night there. That's a whole different culture there. There's a lot of people that spend the night, either RVs or people in cars that are in a similar situation than I was. Um, I would spend the night there, and I'd wake up in the morning and go to a gym that I had membership to, and walk on the treadmill for a little bit or whatever, and then take a shower and get ready for my day there. I had a 3 to 11 job. Um, Nobody caught on. I kept my car very clean. I had a storage unit with all my clothes and stuff in it. I only kept like 3 days worth of clothes in a small duffel bag in my car. Had a cooler with drinks and food in it, and constantly kept ice in that. Nobody caught on to why I had the cooler in the car. And I was constantly having people in my car and stuff. I would drive people to work and stuff, and it was mentally draining, especially when it got to the winter time at Walmart. Um, Running the car all night, it'd be very cold out, even with the heat on in the car. You couldn't keep up with it, being out in the open like that, and then not knowing if the car was going to run through the night. Um, it was a newer car, but cars aren't meant to run 24/7. There was times I ran the battery down. I had to get a jump start in the morning. That was fun. And people knew that I was living out of the car that were at Walmart. Um, the worst part was the weekends. Um, I had not having anything to do for the weekend. Well, living at Walmart came to an end on New Year's Eve. I found a place, a room above a bar. It was $500 a month. It's kind of shady and sketchy, shared bathrooms. But I managed to enjoy it there. Had a decent sized room, and was able to kind of get myself back on my feet further from there. Well, that's a story of me living in my car. This is part of like the mystery of Josh stories and adventures. There are more out there on my channel. Catch you later.